Hi guys, I have a little haul video for you today. My mother, sister-in-law, and I went to St. Louis to Nordstrom's at the West County Mall. They had a beauty event this past weekend, and my mom thought it'd be a fun idea for us girls to go. So we went and had our makeup done, and you know, it was fun, something different. I don't wear a lot of. We actually had our makeup done at the Mercier counter, which I don't wear a lot of Mercier, so it was kind of neat to, you know, see how they do things and whatnot. So I did bring a few things home. The look she did on me used their new baked eye colors, and I had seen these before but really wasn't blown away by any of the colors. It was like, you know, I have MAC mineral eyeshadows. I obviously have way too many eyeshadows as is. What more do I need? But I did end up buying the two that she used on me. And they are, she used this first one, which is Black Karat, and she used it wet all over the lid, and I'll open it up. And it's a real pretty bronzy color with some black in it, and she used this all over the lid, wet, and then dry, blended out in the crease. And then she accented that with this other one here I picked up, which is called Lagoon. And it's a really pretty turquoise color. And I actually had happened to have a turquoise shirt on that day, so it worked out really perfect. So she used this wet as a liner on the top, and then I think she used it dry on the bottom lower lash line. So I picked up those two colors that she used. And I did get a sample of their oil-free primer and the foundation she used on me, which was their oil-free full coverage foundation in Blush Ivory. I was honestly surprised that this even, upside down, matched me, but it did, you know, match me pretty well. I usually go for more yellow toned things because my neck is awful yellow, and since I have rosacea, that tends to be red, and the yellow counteracts it. But anyways, I also picked up what they call a shimmer block, and then I think this is just the original one. I think the color is called Mosaic. It just says shimmer block on the top of the box there. And it's pretty big, compact. I mean, here's the eyeshadow for comparison. And it's got a little foam thing in here and a mirror, but these are the colors. And she said, you know, you can use them individually as eyeshadows, or how she used them is kind of a bronzer highlight combination. So I really liked that. I thought that was awful pretty. So, and then with that, we got a free little gift bag with purchase. And in here, there is a, I do believe, ½ ounce sample of their illuminated tinted moisturizer, and this is in Natural Radiance, as well as a lip glaze and Bare Beige, just a little mini one here. Pretty nude color there. Smells good too. That's always a plus, right? And then a Flawless Skin Face Polish. This is 0.4 ounces. Also in here is their Flawless Skin Purifying Cleansing Oil. And this is an ounce. Which I'm a big fan of cleansing oils. And actually it even gave my mom some of my Shu Uemura Balancing Cleansing Oil for her to try. So she has one of those now too. And a silica gel. Yay! And really pretty blue inside. Kind of sort of goes with the eyeshadow. So that's all that was in that. And we ended up going to Sephora. My sister-in-law wanted one of the baked eye colors. I think the one she used on her was Petal Pink, but they were out of it at Nordstrom. So I'm like, we'll just go and, you know, see if Sephora had it, because I knew they carried Laura Mercier stuff there. And I ended up getting their fan brush. It comes in a little thing like this. This was $30, which I know MAC used to make one, but I don't think you can get it anymore. So that's why I went ahead and picked up this one. You know, it's fairly thin, but she did use this brush with the shimmer block to kind of contour a little bit. So that's why I wanted to pick up this brush. And really the only other thing I picked up is every time we went by a Chanel counter, I kind of was drawn to it. I wanted to go look, but I was kind of, I don't want to say embarrassed, but I don't know. I don't have anything Chanel, nothing at all. So I had been eyeing, you know, everybody talks about the Soleil de Tan or whatever, Soleil Tan de Chanel, there we go. Bronze Universal makeup based stuff. And I was kind of, you know, I hate to spend the money on it because I think it's $48, but I'd also been eyeing the lip lacquer in Dragon, which if you follow, or if you visit timtalia.com, she, you know, says that's her perfect red lip color. And so I kind of just went over there to look, and the girl working at the counter was probably around my age. She wasn't, you know, very old at all. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better. And she, you know, she didn't look perfect or, you know, anything like that. So, you know, that was a little easier. And they had the samples. I think most of their stuff, what I saw, the samples are not the full-size containers, which I don't understand why they do that, but whatever. So all the lip blacks, I think there were 6, is that what they're called? Yes, Rouge, Allure, Laque. Anyways, there were 6 colors, and they were all in clear containers and then had numbers on them, but no colors. Well, there was a true red with a little orange tone to it, and then a dark red, and I'm like, which one of these is Dragon? She's like, I'm pretty sure it's number 75, which was the darker one. And I'm like, wow, I really didn't think it was that dark. Even looking at Christine swatches on Timtalia, you know, it was really more of a true red, not such, you know, a dark red. Anyways, she came back and said, yes, that one's Dragon. So I'm like, well, let me go ahead and get it, you know, and she had swatched it on her hand next to the other one we were looking at, which I think was 74, and it was definitely a lot more of an orange red, which, you know, you have to have the right skin tone to pull off. I'm awfully, tend to be more warm skin tone compared to cool, but orangey colors just do not look good on me. So I did come home with Dragon, and this is the little box they're in. I think this is glass, which is kind of, you know, kind of surprised me. I think it was like $32. It better be, huh? But then that's the applicator there, and I'll just put this on my hand next to, and I have not tried this on yet, but I mean, it's a dark red. There's next to the Laura Mercier color. But yeah, I'm really excited to try that. It's very pigmented. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. You know, it's a gorgeous color, so I'm very excited to try that. And while I was there, I did go ahead and pick up the Bronze Universal everybody's been talking about. And kind of a funny story about this is I asked the girl about it, and she's like, are you talking about our liquid bronze illuminator? And I'm like, no, I think it's like in a disc jar. And she's like, powder foundation and a darker color. And I'm like, no. And she goes back and looks, and she's like, I think this is what you were talking about. She goes, I honestly didn't even know we had this. So that was, you know, kind of weird there, because I kind of wanted to ask her some questions about it before I bought it, but I just went ahead and bought it. And I think it was $48. So yeah, it was a splurge for me. This is 1 ounce, it says in here, or 30 grams. And this is the container it comes in. It says Soleil Tan de Chanel on the front, and Bronze Universal and Bronzing Makeup Base on the back, and some other words I cannot pronounce. But it's, you know, big, you have the Chanel logo on top, big container of it, and it has a plastic thing here to, you know, keep it fresh. And there's the inside. It just looks like a cream. Yeah, it's a lot more solid, I think, than you might expect it to be. There's on my finger, and then in the jar. Oh, and on my hand. It seems to be pulling a little orange right there on me. But I think once you put it on your skin and blend it out, I think it'll be a really good universal color. It's supposed to be universal, so I guess I'll find out, huh? That was my haul from St. Louis. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.